Hello, and I'm fishing up me a deal today. We're gonna go in and sink in some good deals. So hello! It's been a while since I've had a proper newish video. A lot of the stuff has been more backloggish stuff. So I would like to apologize for that. Overtime is dying down, and things should be getting more normalish. So, after this weekend, I should be planning on doing streams and all that like I was doing before that. So anyway, today we're here to show off pickups, so let's get on to it. First, brand new sealed PSP games. We stocked all Atlas. Now, these came from a Canadian company, and I'm not really sure if these are reprints or extra stock they got their hands on, but they were selling them. They were brand new sealed, and they were selling them cheaper than what they were brand new if you were to convert the Canadian money to American, because America is a little lower than the number of the Canadian currency. But it is cheaper than buying them used, which usually doesn't offer you the original UMD in that. So these are very nice. I opened this one because it sounded like the UMD might have been loose, but it's actually just the booklet. So this was originally a GBA game. Obviously this is a more enhanced version of that. A returning working design game under Atlas. I'm not sure if it uses a lot of the same things or not. I don't know if they redid it, so I don't know. And this game looked actually pretty interesting. I wasn't aware of this one too much. I think I've seen it before, but I just never really grabbed it at that. Checking it out, it actually looked really interesting, so I'm actually glad I got it because it's a little pricey. Moving on. Limited Game 1, new and tasty. Oddworld Abe's Odyssey, which was originally a PS1 game / PC, and it was a very difficult and punishing puzzle-style game. This is supposed to be a lot more forgiving. The PS4 version is supposed to have all its current DLC on the disc also, so this is a very nice. It is a shame that it's a limited one. You would think Oddworld would be able to actually do a physical one, but I don't know. Maybe they just decide not to bother and just save the money. I don't know. Let's see. Some Vita stuff. Stranger of Sword City. I can't remember the title of it, but this is kind of a spiritual sequel of a first-person dungeon crawl that's on the Vita also that I got. I can't remember what the hell it was called, though. Trillion the God Destruction from all the friendly Disgaea people. It looks enjoyable. I think I may enjoy the idea of this one. It probably also the revenge of the waifu wars in this one, because it has a goal representing like each sin, and like you train them and shit. This was a good deal. This is supposed to be $20 on Amazon. I got it in my pawn shop sealed for $14. I believe this is supposed to be Capcom's attempt at like a Dynasty Warrior style game, but I'm not too aware of the series myself. I've heard of it. Never gotten any of them in that. I did get the new Star Fox game. I was kinda... I'm not really a huge Star Fox fan, but I kind of wanted to get it because it has the extra game, and I wasn't sure if it's like a forced print exclusive kind of thing. So with my Amazon thing, I got $12 off of it anyway, so with no taxes. So I've been hearing horrible reviews for the game. Personally, the thing that probably concerns me the most is the fact that it's not even a new story. It is, again, another fucking retelling of the Super Nintendo game, which is what the N64 game is. Why? I've actually heard people complain that they took the barrel roll and it's like, use your motion controls! It's like, yeah. But I'm not sure if that's going to be hard to come by, so I just kind of caved in and got it. Nintendo stuff very rarely drops in price. It happens, but it's not too often. It's usually the sports titles. Usually. I got Knights of Azura from Geist and Koei Tecmo. I've been hearing very good things about this game. I just wish I had a lot more free fucking time to play shit these days, but I don't. Blood Drive, this reminded me of an import game on the PS2 where you drive around as an ambulance driver during the apocalypse. So this ain't quite that way, but you clearly driving around during the zombie apocalypse, so it kind of reminded me of that. Here is a PC game I never heard of. The back thing is broken, sadly, but the discs were in good shape. It's called Douglas Adams Starship Titanic. I've never heard of it. I believe it said it's a Mac game. It's by the Digital Village that I got for $2. I'll hold up there. But the back CD part is sadly not very good, so never heard of it. It looks like it's something like Myst or something. This was literally 50 cents. It was the Oregon Trail 5th edition. I'm just sucker for cheap shit. This is a trade. I joined a Facebook group that deals with trading with collectors and gamers, minus the, well, hopefully minus the scalping assholes. And it is part of the rules to actually sell below, I think, 10% at least. Ooh, below the going value of that. So it's made to disencourage scalpers. So there was this guy selling a pristine copy of Paper Mario and the 1,000-Year Door. I've never gotten this game, and it's been very elusive. Loose copy basically went for the price I paid for this, which I think was $30, I think? Yeah, I think it was $30. So it was a pristine, it has everything, disc looks good, the book's good, and all that. It's in its original case, all that jazz. And I was just like, well, sure, it's a really good game. I've always heard it's so great. Everything after is horrible, I hear. Let's see. DS stuff. Got lots of DS stuff. I did get Bravely Second, even though, sadly, the American version did receive some retarded censorship. I got a sealed copy of Pilot Wings Resort. I did get a loose copy of this for like $1 something at GameStop, but this was a box copy, and it was, I mean, $7 ain't much of that. So I did, of course, get let's see, where is it? I know it's somewhere. Actually, it's probably on here because I did move. Yes. This was a series I never expected to ever see, but I actually own a game from the series. This is an import of 1 and 2 that was for the PlayStation 1, and it was a very, very nice little box. You don't slide around. It came with little pins and stuff. It was very nice. It is a series that was created by the original creator of Fire Emblem. So it's very interesting. America actually got one of its... I believe this is a new game, not like some reimagining or anything. It's a lot like Fire Emblem, and it has a lot of the relationship stuff, from what I understand, added in it. Yeah, establish deep relationships and the confession system, so it has the waifu rules too. So it's supposed to have a soundtrack and an art book, so I haven't opened it yet, but I'm very excited when I can get to this. I'm currently playing Fire Emblem Fates, handheld-wise. I believe I also got this used at GameStop. Again, it was just a cartridge. Fossil Fighter Champions, which is like a weird Pokemon whip-off thing with dinosaurs. It's a sealed copy for $7. I was like, yeah, sure, why not? I'll get the case in it. A Walmart find recently was this Bandai Namco game that looks like it's just one of those little mech fighting type games. I believe it was like $10 or $12. I was like, well, for a 3DS game, that's not a bad price at all. And I've still yet to have a problem with Walmart's used section, even when it comes to discs, which, while on that note, I did get a wonderful deal on Killzone Trilogy for the PS3. So here's the thing. This normally is $17.99 at Walmart used. for some reason, this one copy had a sticker over the price tag, the pre-ordered price tag, and it said $11.99. I don't know why, but it did, and there's nothing wrong with it. Though, I don't know if it originally had a middle thing, but since I got cases that have the middle thing, I'll probably swap it out for one. But both discs are clean, and that, I gotta say, while it's a little tricky to find what you want at Walmart's used thing, it definitely is. Ooh, you know, I noticed the case is a little wonky in the back there, though. It got a little bit of plastic there. Well, I'll definitely have to change out the case then. But, I've never had any problem with any of Walmart's pre-owned stuff. It's always nice and clean. I mean, that is something GameStop could fucking really learn from for some customer service or some. I mean, I seriously get annoyed every fucking time. Every time I get a disc thing, it looks like a piece of garbage. And I have to say, no, never mind. Sonic 2 Advance and Kirby's Pinball, I didn't show that very long. They were both super cheap. I believe I already had Kirby's Pinball. Let's see, some other cheapos I got from GameStop. Naruto Path of the Ninja, which I believe is the RPG, which I think I have the first one. I couldn't win them both. And this thing was 99 cents, well, 89 cents since I'm pro. Tank Beat, never heard of it. I don't know anything about it. And it was literally under $1, so I was just like, well, it says tanks. 50-50, if it's not any good, well, I paid less than $1 for it, so. Import-wise, if you're a fan of Booby Ninjas, The Vengeance of Dynasty Warriors edition, this was his newest game on Vita. Oh, I tell you, this guy's obsessed with boobs. I mean, good. Look at the one go on the back. Oh, my goodness. Boobs. Boobs everywhere. It's very weighty, too. You know, actually, fuck it. I'm going to open this. I'm curious, because it has some girth to it, so I'm going to say it probably has a decent-sized book in it, which, again, is not something we really get in the American versions. I'm trying to look for something sharp. Something sharp here. A little Pikachu eel from the little watch thing that I was given. There you go. Pika. I'm slightly curious because it does feel kind of weighty, and I mean, you know, Vita cards are really small, so I just want to see this. Or maybe I just want to look at what. Oh yeah, it does have a decent little booklet in it. It's actually 35 pages long. Holy shit. Look at that. It's in full color. Oh my goodness. This shit makes me jealous. Oh my. Oh my goodness. Waifu Wars, the Vengeance Ninja edition. But this is supposed to be a beat-em-up type style game, so I do have to say, very interesting to see a booklet. I think the only Vita game I have that has a booklet was the European version of, that was a sequel to My Little King, or whatever it was called. That had a little paper booklet, a very cheap paper booklet. But yeah, that's actually very weighty. This was $6.99 at Goodwill. It has co-op, so I thought maybe it's one of the slow sell games. I did enjoy some of the co-op in one of the original Xbox ones. So here's a title I never heard of. I seen no advertisement. It was published by the Rising Star Games, which is a very common European publisher. I know the first game they published in America, I got it. And I guess they haven't been doing very well in America because they have not really published much. But this is a weird zombie Vikings. This looks like a side-scrolling beat-em-up style game. So I'm looking forward to trying it because you don't find good beat-em-up games much anymore. So I found a used copy of Elder Scrolls Online, real cheap. Not really much to say on that. Of course, Dark Souls 3 Day 1 Edition. And it's very weighty for a PS4 game because it comes with a soundtrack, a mini beginner's guide, and I believe advertisement for the guidebook. Yeah. So it's actually one of the more weighty PS4 games. I don't know if I like the weird knight on there. I think they called him the Red Ash Knight, I think. I haven't actually seen them in game, so I'm not really sure where they're all. I'm really enjoying this. Really, really good. Really good. Really enjoying it. Let's see. And more boobs. Da 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 da. Oh dear. The spunk. I wasn't trying to say another word though. But, this is a very mixed bag game. If you really like the other two and you like women, yeah, it works on that. But it's boobs. 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 Well, there's some booty in there too. But, the thing I actually hate about the game is almost like half the cast ain't in it. And from what I understand, the voting system for getting the cast they picked was retarded. So, a bit of a shame on that. But if you care those you like or in it, we all know why you're considering it. Don't deny it. Some really old PC software here. Blades of the Exiled in the Exiled Trilogy, which has Exiled Escape from the from the Pit, Exile 2 Crystal Souls, and Exile 3 Ruined World. So, the thing is, that comes off as like 1, 2, and 3, because that one doesn't have a number, so this one just says Blades of Exile, so I'm not really sure what the fuck this is, so I've never heard of them. I think it says though, yeah, the Windows 95 and Macintosh, so these are pretty old. This one actually works on 98. I don't know if that'll be a pain in the ass to get the working or not. At the pawn shop there was a custom Robo Arena. I don't know if that's a good price for it, but has everything, and the book is really heavy. Also, Touch Detective Half, which is supposed to be a sequel to Touch Detective. I don't have the first one, so it's something I've been meaning to get. It was only $5. My pawn shop, these are the old store stickers, so you want to look at the side for the proper one. $14.99 was a sealed copy of Alien Insurrection for the PS4. Aside from it being really long, I heard this is a pretty good stealth horror experience. Just, it's really long. Really, really, really long. And I do have 2 of my indie boxes, and I do have a sneaky little surprise also to show off. But can it be done? Can it be done? I'm not sure. Not sure. But that'll be its own unboxing video since that is a bit more special. On other news, if you're looking forward to contests, I got some to show off here in a second. I don't remember if I showed these off last time. I got 2 Amiibos, and I'm trying to see if I can just get a few extra dollars off them while selling them lower. Doing the buy 2 get 3 free, I got the starter figures for the Star Wars Disney Infinity, which ironically Disney just said that they're basically canning it all now. So the prices are probably going to dramatically drop now. So if you've been waiting for that, that's probably going to happen. But I came across these 2 lovely brand new PlayStation TVs that will be going into a loot box for giveaways. So I hope those few Vita games you've been considering, but you just didn't want to buy because you could win one now. And I like my Vita TV. It doesn't play everything because, well, some of the software only uses the touchscreen. But almost the majority of it, pretty much only the launch titles are about the only titles that don't. So, lovely little device if you want to play them on your TV. And like I said, I do have some indie boxes, and I don't remember if I got to show these off, but I'll show them real quick. I got 2 guides, really cheap. Battlefield 3 for 50 cents. And for $4.99, I got Epic Mickey 2 at the Goodwill. They're in good condition, and I was just kind of like, why not? Especially in Battlefield 3. It was 50 cents because the Samaritan store paperbacks are 50 cents. So, it's in good condition, it's 50 cents. So, I can't really complain too much about that. Not too much. Not too much about that. Also, this was actually on discount at Walmart. It is a Disney Infinity container that you can pop in and out. It's for the little disc things, and I figured I got some diving, and the starter things come with them, so I'm going to have a few, but I don't give a real wet ass about them, really, so I figured that'd be good for the few I do get. So, that's all the new stuff currently, it should be. I'm very happy with some of the stuff, especially the Paper Mario. I really adored the N64 Paper Mario. It was a really good game. Personally, I would love it to be more like this RPG here. But it's a good alternative, too. It's a good alternative that kept a lot of the tradition, which I'm always told the next title, the 3DS one, is horrible because it took a lot of that shit away. It essentially made the whole RPG mechanic pointless. I haven't personally played it, so it's a little hard to talk that. So I gotta go, and does this work on the Vita TV? Oh, sweet! Works on the Vita TV! Oh, is it still recording? Na 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 na. But anyway, let's play wise. Obviously, I've been streaming Dark Souls 3 a lot, and one of my main other things I want to do after that, hopefully starting next weekend of this recording, is to work on Alundra again. Get Alundra out of the way and work on other stuff. I really think I think it's the end of the overtime, but I don't want to also jinx it, but I already did. So hopefully that doesn't continue to be a jinx on me. But it's been about 2 weeks since the last overtime day, and around this time it started slowing down anyway. And a lot of we had our plant meeting about the the current events of work and that. So it sounds like it's all in favor of not having any overtime, or if there is it's going to be a lot more occasional. So that should be all good on that end. So I'm going to mainly focus on Dark Souls 3, get that done, and stream-wise we'll be doing Alundra, and I'm going to take the current time to try and get a little backlog of Final Fantasy Tactics, and in the meantime I did still have Final Fantasy 11 videos that didn't get to go up yet, so that then hopefully after that work on Drakengard 2, finishing that, and I'm probably going to change what I was originally going to do with Drakengard series. Well, I was going to replay the third one and its DLC, where I've only played the third one. I'm sadly going to probably sacrifice replaying the original game, mainly just because of time. It's not the best game, that's for sure. The music's gorgeous and the idea is nice, but the gameplay has lots of programming problems. And I was saying last time I might instead just kind of replay my old file, go in order of the stages and that. That way, that would be less time. But I think in the end, I think I'm just gonna scrap replaying the whole thing and just do the DLC. Which I sorry for anyone who ever wanted to see that, because that was one of my really early Twitch streams, and the audio balance was horrible in it. It was horrible. So I do have videos of it, but they're terrible quality in the audio. A lot of the sound effects in the game drown me out. So if you're just wanting to see the gameplay mainly, it works for that. But it's really hard to hear me. So if you actually want to hear me, I might consider uploading them to YouTube for view, so you can view, but they're terrible quality. So if anyone actually wants to see those, leave a comment down below, and I will actually put them up for you. Because Twitch is junk now, and it's destroyed most videos by now, so... but if you want to see those, I can get those, but they're bad quality, so I think I'll do that to save some time, because there's other stuff I want to move on to. I definitely want to get into some more RPGs. That's the problem with working a full job, doing all this, and then having overtime and other random shit that happens. It's really hard to get to work on RPGs, because they're time consuming, and that's why you see a lot of other quirky games sometimes getting shown more, because they're shorter indie titles and things. And I also am wanting to do the Shovel Knight DLC with Plague Knight. I am wanting to get to that. There's just a lot of things I want to get to. I wanted to also play Clad. I've been told... Where did I put my Clad, actually? It might still actually be in my living room. But, I always have people saying they want to see a Let's Play of that, and I'm a little skeptic on doing Let's Plays on visual novels, but the game's had a fan translation for a long time. It got kick-started by its fan base itself, so I guess I wouldn't feel so bad as long as there's no issues with the company with doing videos on it, so I will also consider doing that. And then hopefully I'll get back to that list I did so long ago that led to me playing Alundra. But that's kind of what I'm hoping to get back on schedule on. I do have a lot of ideas for videos, and there is stuff I've been wanting to talk about, just never, like the whole Fire Emblem Fates translation debacle crap and censorship shit. I definitely want to make a video about that. Maybe not so much on the Nintendo person who got fired. That's pretty much all done and said. She was doing escorting and doing naughty cosplay of Nintendo-themed characters, which doesn't surprise me they would fire for that. Do I personally have a problem with it? No, I don't actually have a problem with it. But I don't know what she signed when she agreed to work for him, so, that kind of business thing would lead to a very long contractual agreement thing that you probably would not really read in the first place. Just like playing most online games, most people probably don't really read through all that text. So, don't know what she agreed to, so that depends on that, and no one's probably going to get their hands on that, so can't really say whether they were in the right or wrong, but I can't say I'm surprised if they're wanting to keep a very family image, which is what they've really been doing right now. So I'm not very happy with Nintendo's censoring a whole lot of stuff lately, especially with the next their next Wii title, which what did they retitle it? I'm trying to remember what they retitled it in America, but it's getting a lot of fucking Wii designs with the clothing for a lot of women and shit. So it's just... And then Nintendo was basically like, Atlas isn't charged this time, except some of the stuff we want to still change. But Atlas is totally behind everything. Please go yell at them this time. But it really makes me a lot more fearful on really buying the next Nintendo system, really. I just like, why should I spend money on your console when you don't want to bring half the games to fucking America, or give them physical leases, or possibly let the fucking thing be region free? Like, if it was region free, I'll probably buy it. Like, I would probably buy it if it's region free, but I'm probably going to be really questionable about the next console system if it's region locked. I was very pissed about several things on the Wii because of the region lock, and I've been pissed off about several things on the Wii U and the 3DS about the region lock. I'm probably going to just bow out the next round for a good portion of its life if it's locked again. If they, especially if they keep doing all this stupid censorship shit. So, but that's just me. But I do want to talk about the whole Fire Emblem thing. There was story segments completely removed. There's a toll-bring certain things that are different, and that's understandable in translation. But I mean, there's like a little conversation with two characters that just turns into ellipses into the English version. That kind of shit pisses me off, though. Anywho, that's about it. And I am at my new position. I can't remember. I do remember mentioning bidding on that and waiting to get transferred over. And I've been doing that for about a month. So it's going alright. I'm enjoying it a lot better. It actually treats you a lot better. It's pretty mindless work still, but longer breaks, and they don't get to do as much overtime. So, and they're a lot more laid back there. They're way laid back. So, yeah, so I don't feel as stressed out like somebody's breathing down my neck with a whip. So, I'm feeling better on that end. So, a lot of things I think are going to be good. I think there'll still probably be that busy overtime season during the beginning of the year, but I think it's going to be a good year for me work-wise. Aside from that, that's pretty much everything. I would like to say, though, dumpster dive videos will probably be a lot more obscure, because I used to go down on Tuesday nights, which is the day before the trash would normally get picked up, to, get things before the trash gets picked up. But I can't do that anymore because they have a completely different work time. It's still 10 hours a day, but it happens a lot earlier in the day, but you get to leave a lot sooner in the day too. So it has the advantage of getting to see more sunlight, because usually at the original time, get about an hour or 30 minutes of sunlight and then it just goes dark. So I'm actually liking that aspect too. Especially beat all those people to Walmarts or wherever you want to go. You don't have the heavy traffic of the people leaving work between the 4 or 5 o'clock range. So that's also really nice too. But yeah, just see how it goes. Again, I apologize for the lack of videos. It's just I've been having a lot of different problems, real world stuff, overtime work, and just everything piled up. And I really appreciate everyone who is very understanding about it. You're all awesome. And, of course, those Vita TVs were supposed to be an obscure hint that I'm planning a no contest. So if you're still sticking around, you might got a hint on something. Anyway, until next time, please praise the sun and go play Dark Souls 3. It's awesome. I kind of did that kind of fast where my finger went off, so it looked more like 2 instead of 3. So really good. I'm really enjoying it on the PS4. If you're a PC master race, go there. But hackers everywhere on PC. So hope you enjoy that. Get overboard the ninja. He is the anti-hacker expert, murderer of hackers. Till next time, praises the sun, and I'll see you all next time.